Hello everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Priest class hall in Legion. There will be minor spoilers in this video, but not too many. What you're seeing right there is the teleport spell to go to the class hall. Each class gets a different one. That particular one happens to be the Priest. It looks kind of like a beam of light comes down, and then you teleport to Netherlight Temple, which is this place. We don't actually know where it's located. You just kind of go there. But when you walk in, it's this big temple covered with light. There's two sides which we'll be going to. And, oh look, everyone's favorite Hexed Priest and Sun Priest. And over on the dark side, there's an Draenei Anchorite, just kind of hanging out. Alonce's Fowl is one of three, maybe four named Priest NPCs here. The other one is Callia Menethil, who's a pretty big deal, but she decided to disappear for this video. She's around though, and she's kind of a big part of the Priest intro quests. Over on this side of the room, a couple Shadow Priests. There are also a couple forges, for all of the blacksmith clothies out there. Not really sure. That dragon head also appears in a couple of the other class halls. I'm assuming it's a placeholder, but hey, maybe we've slain some dragons. This area of the room, not really anything here, but over here is where the holy portion of the temple is. And you see we've got Draenei Grand Anchorites over here guarding this room. And we also have Sarah. I don't know how you say that. But we've got a Naru over here. And what I'm doing right now is, usual alpha stuff. Jumping on floor that I shouldn't be able to jump on. But this is the holy side of the room. It's not too much going on here right now outside of the Naru, but it looks pretty cool. It looks very holy, if you ask me. And you'll see in just a couple moments that the shadow side kind of mirrors this. The temple is sort of set up with, I guess the discipline hangout just sort of in the middle, shadow on one side and holy on the other. Up here, a couple more holy-ish healing priests. Anchorite, Priestess of Elune. Gotta have that Alec plushie on the shelf, of course. A couple books, probably, I don't know, studying holy things. I don't really deal with that, but, some priests like to do that. Gotta have another Alec plushie because, those are important. And that Blood Elf priest there, he's kind of, I don't know, that's probably going to be something. But right now it was just an empty table. Up ahead here, there's kind of you see a beam of light bathing this thing, which is actually where we modify our weapons. And this is the other named NPC, Betted Deep Anvil, who has never actually been introduced before. When you modify your weapon, this is kind of what it looks like. You pull up your artifact talent tree. You can see the artifact was there for a second. You can rotate it around, take a look at it. Over here, there's a couple little, I don't know, insignias kind of representing each of the class weapons, or role weapons, rather. And now we're approaching the best side, in my opinion. These Void Priests, kind of odd. They're wearing a recolor of a mage tier, but, that may change. And this is the Void side of the temple. There is no, Void Naru or anything over here. There are what I'm going to call shadow orbs, just so they kind of stick around, and a lot of void energy just seeping through the floor. Because that's the new shadow thing, is void energy. So we got this side of the temple where all the shadow priests will hang out. And there's actually, you'll see running in and out of the room every now and then are shadow priests and void priests. And that's kind of a thing here, is there's different types of priests. They don't really have names, but oh, hello, human priest. He was kind of floating along. But that's the big thing with the priest temple, is there aren't very many named priests right now. There are a lot of crimson priest, hex priest, stuff like that. So the architecture looks cool, but it's not quite done. And I'm hoping that, eventually some of these priests will get more names to them. And in addition to some of the names, like maybe, some of the smaller touches that seem to make the other class halls really kind of stand out on their own, like armor sets hanging around, or just something that puts more there. But you know, it's alpha. It's all early work in progress, and it's looking pretty cool so far. I really like the balance between light and dark that they've got going, and the way that's represented visually. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.